Man, that's crazy. Oh, what's up, guys? Hold on. I just got off the phone here. Give me a second. Alrighty, what's going on, guys? We are live. Welcome back. It's been 2 weeks, I think. It's kind of a little weird getting back into the groove of things, but I just missed out on a 10-unit property because I totally forgot to call them back. They ended up getting 6 offers. 5 of them were seller finance, and one of them was cash. And unfortunately, that cash offer wasn't us. So she does have a 7-unit property, and she wants me to call her back later today. Um, which I have to definitely call her back, but it's going to be around noon, so you guys wouldn't be able to see it. And this is an agent call, so I'm not too sure how you guys feel about that. Um, which I actually like speaking to agents as well. It just takes kind of like the emotional aspect of talking to the seller out of the equations. Anyway, if you're new here, my name is Monte Rodriguez, and I am a licensed investor who on this channel call motivated sellers using a pay-per-lead service such as iSpeedtoLead. Now, they had a awesome discount this past week or so where I brought my leads for $20 instead of $30. So I brought a bunch of them. And so we're going to get on calling them today and see what happens. So give me about 30 seconds for a mic check, and then we're going to hop right into it. So let's do it. All right, mic check, all clear, all clear. All right, let's get into it here. All right. I'm so excited for my monitor to come. I have a dual monitor that would be vertical, and then I could put it right here. So when I'm comping, I'm not like this. I'm gonna be like this. So that should be here tomorrow. It's supposed to be here Saturday. So I'm kind of excited about that. All right. All right. First, we got to handle these new leads, and then we'll go into our follow-ups here. How many leads did I buy? And the deal is up tonight, so I'll probably just buy some more. Um, not everything. I'll call him. As soon as we're done with our new leads here. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 19. Okay. Okay, so I got 15. So these four were brought the day before. Let's do it. Hello, is this the owner of Walpole Drive property? Sorry about that. You enjoy your day. It says that they're the owner. Ooh, I got refunded on it anyway. Okay. I can't refund the refund. I couldn't hear. So is my volume up? So who's the owner? He's the name of it. Um, I might have to get somebody else. Okay. Let me put this on a. I had a follow up. I'll put them on a follow up, get it out my new leads, and then I gotta reskip trace it. Mm, okay. It says that in my task. Okay. That is why. All right. Swing of things for good. Here we go.
This phone number is protected by spam call filtering. Please press 88 to continue.
This is a landline, so I can't leave any text messages or anything like that. I almost sound like somebody answered. Oh, there's something right here.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 4123. You may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Good morning, Ruth. This is Monte Rodriguez calling about the property there on Logan. So if you could give me a call when you can, 412-912-1888. Thanks.
This phone number is protected by spam call filtering. Please press 57 to continue. Your call has been forwarded to an automatic. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, how's it going? This is Monte. Your dad gave me your number regarding the property there on Flurry Way. So if you could give me a call when you can at 412-912-1888. Thanks. I'm going to see if he gave me the right number. You just go straight to voicemail. Good morning,
Mark,
Will. Hello?
tell your story and stop.
Hello?
Then stop.
William? Hey, William, this is Monte. You totally got me with that voicemail there. Wasn't too sure if you answered or not, so I'll give you a call back. What in the world was that? Let's try that again. Let's listen to it. Okay. Didn't ring that time. Let's try one more time. There we go.
Hello, this is Bert. Speak. Tell your story.
All right. Let's try another one. These four were what I brought before. The house isn't mine. Okay, so got it. Um, Typing too fast. So, how do we have a wrong number if it was a PPC lead? All right, here are the new leads that we brought last night. Why did I buy this one?
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey, Christopher, this is Monte Rodriguez. You spoke to someone on my team about the property on Sadowski Avenue. If you could, give me a call when you can, 412-336-3022. Thanks. Ah. Not too excited about this one either. Oh, never mind. I lied. Let me see. I like the zip code for this. Mm,
Please leave your message for
Hey, it's Monte. I'm calling about the Jackson Road property. It looks like you spoke to someone on my team about selling this property a couple of days ago. Wanted to reach out to see if we are a good fit. So if you could, give me a call when you can at 412-336-3022. Thanks. That one was listed. It went under contract at 100 and then came back on the market for 80 and then was removed back in November. So not too excited about this one. I could be excited about this one though. Come on, Gary. You're up. Come on, Gary.
Hello.
Hey, is Gary there?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, is this Gary?
Yeah.
Hey Gary, this is Monte Rodriguez. I'm calling about the property there on Kitty Drive. Looks
Yeah.
like
I
you
have to talk to you.
say that again.
I'll need to talk to you another time. I'm in the hospital right now.
Oh, okay. When will be a good time to call back? At least he told me, right? I don't even want to mark that as a contact. Currently, I should have asked if everything was okay first, probably. Currently in the hospital. So I'll probably call him back maybe at the end of the week. Give him a couple days. Um, I like the zip code just by looking at the properties in a decent neighborhood. I don't want to do any more research until I talk to him, though. Currently in the hospital, we'll have to call back. Is EV everything okay? Question mark. Probably call him on Saturday or something. All right, Miss Cheryl, let's do it.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Miss Cheryl, this is Monte Rodriguez. Looks like you filled out a form on my website about the Ridgecrest Drive property. So if you could give me a call when you can at 412 336 3022. Thank you. Could you be so kind?
Your call has been forwarded to.
Oh, man. I like that one. All right, Christine, you're up. They've owned this for a year.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Christine, this is Monte Rodriguez calling about Carolyn Drive property. If you could, give me a call weekend at 412 336 3022. Thanks. I like how it went straight to voicemail there. Let's try again. Something is bothering my nose.
Your call has been.
Ooh. How do you pronounce that? All right, I got a buyer in the zip code, so we're good to go on this. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath. He doesn't really like 2 bedrooms, so we'll see.
Is it?
Oh.
What is today? Tuesday.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Is this DeAndre?
It's Deidre.
Say that one more time.
Deidre is my name. And I just was wondering if you were needing to get me at this time in the morning. I wasn't sure.
Oh, no, sorry about that. This is for the property on Eldora.
Okay, so what do you need to know about it?
Yeah, were you still looking to sell this property?
Yeah, I'd like to, together, I'd like to sell both of them, 821 and 825.
Okay. How much are you looking to get for it?
I would like to get 50,000 a piece.
50 a piece. Okay.
Yeah, and you can look into it if that's in it. It's, they're both condemnable, but not really. I mean, they can be fixed up. We put a new roof on 821 and new foundation, and I just paid all the bills on both of them. So, I mean, everything's up to date, all the taxes, all that stuff. But if I can't get like 50 out of each of them, my husband's a contractor. He'll just probably fix them up. They have good bones, good. They're okay. But if you're interested, let us know.
Yeah, give me a second here. I could let you know in about 2 minutes or so. For the 825, is that a 3-bed, 2-bath?
They're both 3-bed, 2-bath.
Got it. Okay. And then
but they essentially will need to be gutted.
They both need to be gutted, you said?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you need to redo the whole thing. They're not rentable or anything like that. They need to be. But it's 6:30, and we're in the middle of, my husband and I. We're in California. Is there any way you could just think about it, call us a little bit later?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize you were in California.
Okay, we're early. No, we're early birds, but we're in the middle of something else.
When can I call you back?
Anyway, yeah, okay. If you're interested, just give us a call in a couple hours. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Oh my gosh. They should probably put that in the notes, like sellers on whatever coastal time that is. On Cali time. She said 50 each. No way if they need full gut. So we're gonna just do a quick lay of the land. 11,000, 8,000, 2,000. We got a 9, a 12, I got a 25 and a 23. So maybe 50 for both, not 50 each. So that's all the work that I need to do until we call them later. On Cali time. Did she say Deandra? Okay, this is gonna be interesting. All right. Wants to sell both properties. 50K each. If she doesn't sell, husband is contractor. He will fix it. He'll fix it up. They are on Cali time. Price 50 each. Both needing full guts. Both are 3-bed, 2-bath. Quick look. Between, what was it, 8 and 11? 8 and 15? 8981. What did I see? Okay, 12. So 2,000, 8,000, 8,000, 9,000, 1,000. I do see a 23 and a 25. Yeah, we're gonna do 8 and 15K as is. Deandra. All right, Deandra. Okay, that way I know how to pronounce it. Cali time. What's this? She says 6:30, so they're 3 hours. So I'll do 1 o'clock. Give them some time. My next call, I want to lean into why and yeah, why they're looking to sell and or why they haven't um, fixed it up yet. So the current notes, this is what the current notes say. They're open to selling 2 adjacent properties for a combined price if suitable for a, if a suitable cash offer is presented. Noting they are both not currently listed and have owned them for about 10 years. So if the husband is a contractor, he had 10 years to fix up the property. Why wait now to either sell and or fix it up? Both properties are vacant and not livable as they stand, requiring full renovations, though the owner emphasized the foundation and roofs are in good shape. So that's great. No active marketing is planned. The owner will either fix it up or sell it and is available for a closing within 15 to 45 days. Properties are paid off, and the homeowner voiced no major challenges beyond potential spam call issues. So we'll see. I'm gonna send her a text, which I cannot because it's a landline. I probably should have got her number to text. All right, let's get to the next one. I wasn't even thinking about that. Crap. All right, Jacob, you're up. I don't like this one neither. What was it? I was just happy just clicking on buy, buy, buy. I wasn't even looking at them.
Hello?
Hello, is Jacob there?
This is?
Hey, Jacob, this is Monte. I am calling about the Sterling Street property.
Yes?
Yeah, looks like you spoke to someone on my team a couple days ago about selling it. Is that still the case?
Yes. But
Oh.
no, I just want to, I'm trying to, I just keep getting these calls. So I would like, if you would like to make an appointment to either meet at the property or I can meet you at your office. The next step is I would like to, you can set up a meeting if you'd like to pursue this. But otherwise, I don't want to keep wasting my time.
Totally get it, Jacob. I only need like 2 things: price and condition.
Okay, so the condition, a pipe burst during one of the thaw and freezes this, like a couple months ago. So we ripped up the carpet and the drywall just to prevent any further damage. So there is a couple of drywall pieces missing, and the floor is all bare. And then the the price, I think I've just been telling people, we're looking to list it. We're working in that direction. So I would say, like, we would probably start at 100, and then if you wanted to make a counteroffer, that would be fine.
Gotcha. Okay. And then did it do any like structure or foundation issues or anything like that?
No, it did not.
Okay.
So yeah, it looks a little worse for the wear, but we got it out pretty quickly.
Oh, good. And this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. And then when did this happen?
So it happened this during this past winter.
Okay, so at least a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And then you said, when would you be there?
How do you mean?
You said meeting at the property.
Yeah, because at the time I live just like a block up the road.
Oh, nice. So you could just walk there.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm looking at some properties here. Can I make another bed by chance, or is it strictly just a 1-bedroom?
You would need to expand the footprint of the house.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how else you would make another bedroom.
Right. Yeah, the 100,000 for 1-bedroom here we're not going to be a good fit for you. So I apologize for that. I appreciate your time, Jacob.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye. I don't have buyers for 1-bedroom properties. Yeah. This is literally on a hillside, so the backyard is the hillside. And if you were to add on, then you have to, create a whole new foundation, which you probably got to do a lot more other stuff to do it. Wish them the best. All right, pipe burst. This winter, they were able to minimize the damage. I see. Oh dear, why is my brain not working? Minimize. I see the property damage. Property is strictly the 1-bed, 1-bath. They are asking 100K. Will probably list. I have to sneeze. There we go. I'll probably list mentioned that they can. Alright. I passed on deal because it's a 1-bed on hillside. No parking as well. All right. So I passed on this because, one, I don't have any buyers for a 1-bedroom. Shoot, I barely have buyers for 2 bedrooms, so 1 bedrooms is going to be a little bit harder. 2, the price for 1-bedroom here is non-existent. Let me see here. Nope, I already passed. We're gonna move on. Okay, that lead. They want too much for the house, and they're gonna list the property. Let me tag this speed to lead and privy. Is it Reggie? Reg? These names are getting me today.
Hello.
Hello, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is this Reg or Reggie?
Reed. Yes.
Reg, got it. Okay. Hey, this is Monte. I'm calling about the Marsonia Street property.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What was your name?
My name is Monte.
Okay, Monte. How you doing?
I'm well. How about yourself?
Pretty good.
Fantastic.
Can I ask how you got my info? Were you forwarded by somebody, I guess?
Yeah, so funny enough, it looks like you filled out a form on my website.
What website was that, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, no, it was a Facebook form. It led you to my website.
Huh. But what was the name of the company or something?
The ad. Well, my company is PA Property Sellers. We have a bunch of different ads. I'd have to look through which one. But wait. So are you selling the property or no?
Yeah. I mean, it's not formally, it doesn't have a sign on it, but I do have a property I would sell, based on interest.
Okay.
Were you forwarded by Home Match by chance? That's the only people I remember talking to, honestly. That's why I was curious to find out your company. But
yeah. I'd have to do some digging here. I could find that out for you.
I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but you don't know your company that I might have contacted?
Well, we hire a third party to run ads for us, and we have a bunch of different ads. So then I'd have to go and talk to them to find out which ad you came from, and that's just gonna. I mean, I don't mind doing that. It's just gonna take a few extra moments, like an extra 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, I mean, I might have filled something out, but 99%, I really don't remember doing that. Not that I don't mind talking to you about the property, but like I said, the only people I talked to last week was a company called Home Match, and they apparently are intermediaries that connect buyers with sellers. They're not buyers themselves.
Okay, so maybe that might have been in. I could verify that for you. Let me see. Okay. But you are still looking to sell this? Or are you interested? Okay. What price were you trying to get for it?
Well, I mean, I hate to sound default or whatever, but obviously as much as I can. That's the easy answer, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
The people I talked to at Home Match, actually, she did pull it up. I don't know what source she used. I assume something online somewhere. I don't think it was as simple as, I can't think of that one, like Zillow or something. I don't think it was that. But she looked up something online, and she said it's currently valued at $155. And I did have an associate, not a super good friend of mine, but somebody I know that's probably the biggest real estate person in Pittsburgh and or this area of Pittsburgh. A couple years ago, he came up and because we've done business before, and he looked at the property, and he said if he listed it, which he just had, it's not a small real estate, sales company or broker. It's a very big one. You would know it, I'm sure. But he said if he listed it, he would probably get $150 for it. So anything at or close to that would, I would definitely sell. It doesn't have to be 150 on the head by any means, but as close as I can get to that, basically.
Gotcha. Okay. So around the 150 range. Okay. Is this, what I'm seeing here is a 2-bed, 2-bath, about 2,000 square feet. Is that accurate?
Yes and no.
Okay.
If you don't mind me explaining a bit, it's probably closer to 2,400 square feet. I know
wow.
It's over 23. I believe the footprint is somewhere around 25 by 35.
Okay.
And it's 2 floors plus a 12 pitch roof, 3rd floor. And it has a 2-car garage in the back, a block garage. It has a yard in the front, a yard in the back, and a small yard on the side that's maybe 9 feet or so wide. It's kind of a strip of grass. It's on the corner of a property, 2 different streets up here. It's very high up on a hill. It's not non-accessible or difficult by any means. It's easy to walk into and get to. But the topography up here is very steep because it's almost at the top of the hill behind Allegheny General.
Mm-hmm.
But it's it's not directly behind it. It's way up at the very top of the hill, up where the old Channel 11 TV tower is. I don't know how well you might know Pittsburgh or if you're in town, but it's a couple blocks from that tower. But it's so high up, actually, it has a really nice view of Pittsburgh. It's kind of the opposite view of Mount Washington, but you're on the north side at the very top of the hill. And again, it's so tall that the house across the street actually is about 30 to 40 feet below me. And it's not directly across the street. It's probably 100 feet away between the property front yards and the street between us. But the reason, and to the left, the property beside it is probably 150 or so feet away also. So there's a lot of breathing room, so to speak. When you look out the windows of the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd floor, you're not looking directly at a property and you're not jacked up against other properties and all that. So it makes it feel, I like that kind of thing. I would never buy property regardless of price or location that's 20 or 30 feet or 10 feet from another property that way. I just don't like those kind of properties. But originally when I bought it, it was actually informally 2 units. It did not have double utilities. It just had single utilities. But a family lived in it with their dad, the kid's grandfather, and they had an apartment as a single unit on the 1st floor, and they lived on the 2nd and 3rd floor. And there's 2 doors in the back of the house where you walk in. They're both to the right on the right side of the wall. But if you walked in the right side door, you would get down like close to a 15-foot hall, and then walk up a pair of steps to a small landing, maybe 5 steps, and then make a left on the landing and go up another 5 steps, and you would be on the living room on the 2nd floor, and the grandfather lived on the 1st floor. But when I bought it, it was in good shape. There was nothing physically wrong with it, but it was tired, so to speak. It hadn't been rehabilitated probably since the early 90s, I would say. And I bought it in the early 2000s. And I had the intention of basically redoing it from the ground up. Because, again, the property is in a nice area. It's extremely quiet. We call everybody up there is what we call lifers. Everybody's been up there in my area for like 50 to 70 years. Properties do not turn over up here in general. And again, if you just stand out here, you would notice very quickly all you hear is birds. traffic, you don't hear traffic, you don't hear anything otherwise. So at the time in the early 2000s, like I said, I was going to redevelop it, and I started gutting it. So I actually gutted the first floor, and I actually took out the walls. There were walls separating the room from the front and the back on the first floor in the bathroom, and I removed everything, basically, and the interior walls. I mean, they're there. There are studs and everything, but the plasterboard is gone from the first floor, and I took all that off, obviously, in dumpsters and cleaned it all up and everything. Because again, I was gonna make it more of an open span. You know, I used to live in LA and New York in my career in the 90s, and I kind of got used to living in more open plan areas than the houses were in general in Pittsburgh outside of new construction. So I was really going to make it as open as possible. So the first floor currently spans from the back wall all the way to the front wall where the window is that looks out on a concrete porch in the front. And there's there's a area for a kitchen and other rooms up there too, and an entry like I don't know what you would call it. My mom wouldn't call it a foyer, but she always had fancy words like that for things. But it kind of has a entry area where you come in, and again, there's another optional set of steps in the front. There's steps in the front and steps in the back that go up and meet that center landing. The second floor has plasterboard. Everything's up still in it, but I did take out an interior wall that kind of subdivided a room up there, which I assume they used as a dining room or a bedroom. I'm not sure because I didn't see where the furniture was there. But again, the second floor basically is open span, and it goes from back to front of the house. And in front of the house, currently there's a second floor deck, and there's it's not a sliding door, but it's an old wooden door, a wooden frame door that has two large panels of glass from top to bottom. And then to the right, there's a bay window, which is comprised of 4 independent windows that make up the bay. There's actually a bay window on the first floor like that also on the side wall of the first room when you walk in. So it's pretty opened up right now. So, and the third floor, when you walk up, it used to be 2 bedrooms for the 2 girls that lived in the house. It was split by a wall in the middle, which there's still an informal wall up between the 2 areas. And there's a door on each side when you walk up to the top of the steps to go in either the left or right room. And there's a crow's nest, you know, a little deck like 5 by 5 or so, maybe 4 by 4, or maybe 5 by 5, on the third floor with a sliding glass door that you can walk out of. So again, you know, it's hard to say. It's not currently technically, you know, there are no bedrooms in the property since I opened everything up. But,
right.
You know, somebody could easily decide to put any of those areas back simply enough, or possibly go with the kind of, you know, plan I had, which was just making it more of an open span for the most part, and maybe making a, you know, room divider in one area, maybe not all the way up to the top of the ceiling, but kind of isolating an area where you would put a bed and everything. I'm the kind of guy, I've had apartments in LA where the bed is basically just in the one massive room, you know, which I liked and didn't mind, but everybody's different, of course. So it really depends on how you'd want to do the property.
Yeah, LA is much different than Pittsburgh here. How many?
Yeah, I mean, not to argue, but yeah, I could understand that a few decades ago, but it is, you know, 2025, and up in my area, the only new people you see, so to speak, and there, you know, you do see people walking around. A lot of people like to walk around daily, or obviously walk their dogs, or you see people with little kids and strollers once in a while, families and stuff walking around. And not that it's a high-end or prominent area by any means, but most of those people are like professionals or lawyers, people like that. Generally, when you talk to them or find out who moved into the area, usually a few blocks away, and the houses they bought, there's a few houses just a block and a half up from me on a street called Lafayette that connects to Federal Street, which is the primary street about 3 blocks away that goes from the lower area of the city down by the park off of West North Avenue all the way to the top of the hill at Perrysville Avenue.
Yeah.
Which Perrysville, goes for miles and miles, like 20 miles all the way up to the North Hills.
Yeah.
Up to
Did you say
Cranberry.
it was 2,000 square feet or 2,400 square feet?
I believe it's 2,300 and
20.
change.
Okay.
I'll have to look it up on the assessment site. I know 1 or 2 numbers I've seen in the past are kind of wrong by about 100 feet because, as you know, a lot of times online, property, the sizes just aren't correct unless the house was for sale and it was formally measured out and all that stuff, I guess. But usually I found a lot of those estimates online aren't exact, but I know it's 2,300 and change.
Okay.
Like I said, I know the footprint is about 25 by 35, 25 wide by 35 deep, I believe. I might be wrong. I never measured it, but that's what I understood.
No worries. This gives me a general idea what I'm looking for the resale value. Do you think I could get like 3 bedrooms, maybe 4 in there, if we were to maybe put some walls up, so to speak?
Yeah, if you made it a single unit again, and it's, again, it's not set up where it had 2 utilities. Everything is single utilities, single gas, single electric, and all that. You could, depending on how you make bedrooms and how large you want to make them, obviously, too. There is a bathroom on the 2nd floor currently.
Okay.
Where they put it, back in the day, like 35 or 40 years ago. I don't know how long it's been in that location or where it might have been prior. There is a stack on the 1st floor that used to service a bathroom. There was another bathroom on the 1st floor, but like I said, I actually removed that. It was a small bathroom that separated the front room and the back room. It was right in between, where there was a little hallway where you could go left or right or directly into the bathroom. And all the plumbing in the basement is still there and serviceable. You could tap right into it for a sink and a commode and everything. But the bathroom on the 2nd floor is still there. Of course, it needs rehab. There are 2 skylights on the property. They're not large. As you walk up the steps to the 3rd floor, on the landing, there's about 10 steps, and then there's a little landing, maybe 4 by 4, and then you make a 90-degree turn to the right, and there's maybe 5 more steps, and you get to the top on the 3rd floor. But when you're on that landing, if you look straight up, there's kind of it's a little higher up than a normal ceiling right there, where actually, I apologize, I don't know the architecture, but on the roof, it is a 12 pitch roof. But there's 4 independent, I guess they're called gables or knockouts. They're large areas where there's a large window on each side pointing in north, south, west, and east on the roof. And on that window, which I believe would be pointing west towards the neighbor's house, the one neighbor's house, there is a skylight up there that's probably 18 by 18 or 24 by 24, I'm not sure. And then actually in the bathroom on the 2nd floor, there's another, if you look up the ceiling, there's a area that goes up another maybe 2 feet. It kind of just bumps up out of the ceiling, and there's a skylight in the bathroom also that's the same size. But it's a cool house. It's in a phenomenal area access-wise because, again, it's up on the hill and it's in a very quiet residential area, which is nice. Not a lot of traffic. The streets are smaller up there since everything was built at the turn of the century back in the day. But if you go about 2 blocks to the left, there's a street called Suffolk Street that you go. It's a steep hill, and you get on the hill, and at the very bottom of that hill, it goes directly under 279 and pops out right there on East Street. And you're basically right at 279 as it starts about less than a mile in from the lower north side in the North Hills. And you can get on there and go across to the South Hills within 3 minutes, taking the Liberty, Fort Pitt, or West End Bridge. They're all directly accessible right there, left, right, or center. If you go up the street up 279, then you're literally 2 miles or less from McKnight Road, which, if you know the area, that's a huge shopping area that has everything you ever need up there.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with this area.
Okay, no, that's cool. Again, sometimes I talk to people that are calling me from Orlando or, Florida, so they have no idea.
Right.
But yeah, it's directly accessible to 279 North as it starts off in north side right there.
My only thing would be the renovations. Like, is the property down to the studs?
Well, on the first floor it is.
Okay.
Like I said. And the only, the positive for that obviously is I took out dumpsters of material back in the day, so you save a ton of money with doing that work. And honestly, if you would have seen the property back then, I would guess 99% anybody would want to have done the renovations also.
Right. What about the second floor? What do I have to do there?
Well, the second floor is opened up, like I said. There used to be a dividing area that kind of made one room in the back of the property, independent, with 2 doors on it. And when you walk into the second floor, if you made a left and go on, it's not formally a hallway, but it was a small area right there. It was still opened up, but you had to walk about 5 feet to the left past the bathroom. There was a kitchen back there, which is still there. But, and again, the plasterboard is on the second floor totally. But even that, honestly, I would take it out and redo it and just re-insulate it to be, have better. It did have conventional insulation in it, like the tack-up fiberglass kind of insulation, the roll stuff. But there wasn't a lot in the walls, and it wasn't done as well as, you or I would probably do it. And again, for long term, I would just do it better these days than how it was.
Right. Were you firm at the 150?
No, I mean, there's some room in it depending on how you buy it and everything. Like I said, it really depends. I've had offers into the $100,000 plus range. I haven't shopped it around or sent it around to a bunch of people. I've only had 1 or 2 people up there over the last several years, and I haven't had anybody up there in a while. And of course, I've had offers much lower than that, like half that or 70,000. So with any property, especially a property like that, you get quite a spectral response,
Right. I mean, how long ago were the higher offers?
Well, I just got one less than a week ago, actually, because some of these companies you talk to even years ago, a couple of them are pretty persistent, as you can imagine. They call every 2 months or less, and they just call, "Hey, I'm Brian. How you doing?" And they, you know them by then, and they just say, "I'm checking in. Are you ready to sell the property?" Blah blah blah. They do that kind of follow up constantly. And some companies just send you a check, which I just got one about a week ago in the mail for well over $100,000, and it just had a check and said, "Hey, Mr. Carr, if you want to sell this property, go ahead and cash the check." Blah blah blah.
So they never see all these offers. They haven't seen it yet. The higher offers.
Oh no, they've seen it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
these are the people that came up and saw it. But this has been a couple years ago, like I said.
Gotcha.
And I've talked to one or two other people just on the phone that I guess look up remotely. I don't know how they do it without getting up here, but I assume that's the case.
Yeah.
And, they didn't mention their sources of who they look at or talk to about it to, get their information. But, like I said, it's never, and I also don't know because I've never formally listed it for sale on the market. I've owned it for almost 25 years. And I lived in it additionally for about 2 years. It's a long story, and I won't go into it all, but I moved back into town to take care of my mom, and I took care of her for about 20 years before she passed away. But right after I bought the property, I thought I was going to redevelop it and thought I would own other properties and do the same. I actually bought a church back then, a really cool church that was a big church, but a small church compared to massive churches. So, I like churches, firehouses. I like odd properties also, but her health declined physically quickly. So I lost all my opportunity time-wise to do that kind of stuff. So that property just sat there, and I moved out of it and moved across the street when my dogs got old because they couldn't navigate the steps anymore without me helping them up. So then for the last 20 plus years, I basically just use it for storage, which there's some of my stuff over there still, nothing valuable and not a lot of it, but there's, a couple dozen boxes and some odds and ends, some tools and everything on the first floor that I would have to get out. I didn't fully clean the property out yet because, again, I didn't have it up for sale under any MLS or any listing.
Right. Okay. How do you pronounce your name again? I'm sorry. I want to pronounce it right.
Cool. It's Rege, short for Regis, R-E-G-E.
Got it. Rege. Okay. Can I share with you what I'm seeing on my end?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's some properties here within your property square footage, of course, right? Because sure. I can't compare your 2,500 square foot property to a 1,300 square foot property, right? The value is going to be different.
Yeah, just so you know, right across the street, I have a house and it's only 700 square feet.
Oh, wow.
Across the street and about, like I said, about 30 feet below my property that we're talking about, there's at least four, I think it's four, but in the 1950s and like around 55, a contractor came up here and built like 4 or 5 properties in a row that are nearly identical. And I own one of those across the street. So, and right up the street, like I was mentioning, I don't mean to cut you off and I'll let you get back to it, but a block and a half away up on Lafayette, there's a couple properties that sold for well over $400,000 within the last several years. They're a little larger, but unfortunately, they were beautiful Victorians, and they were really in really bad shape. I mean, these were leaners that were literally leaning like 1.5 to 2 feet. They looked like they were, nobody would have touched them. They sat uninhabited for decades, but eventually, as the market got hot a few years ago, people came in and bought those properties and they rehabbed them. But unfortunately, these people that rehab these properties made them as homogenized and generic as you could possibly make them. Not that they would have left in all the Victorian features, but they're so, and simple is okay if it's done right, but these are downright boring. I mean, these are rough to look at. They're that simple inside. And they use very basic, not that you would use marble and, things like that in Pittsburgh. I mean, you could in Fox Chapel or Mount Lebanon and higher end areas where you're going to sell property for $1 million or $2 million. But they use very Pittsburgh materials, let's say, very basic stuff, which again is fine, especially when you want to save money and maximize profit. But and those properties on Lafayette, as big as they are and as expensive as they are, they have no off-street parking. You have to park on the street, and you're I don't know how much of a shortage there is in Pittsburgh, but everything that goes for sale up here sells sooner than later, usually. I don't know what I would get for this property if I rehabbed it. Of course, it's how you do it. And how, to what extent you do. But if you
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Okay, sorry, my internet went out, so I thought I lost you there. Um, yeah, Reach, I'm not. It, I will probably be closer to the other offers that were coming in for less than 100, given what I'm
Yeah.
seeing. Properties here that are closer to your square footage.
City view, the outline of the city, and then Mount Washington across above the city beyond that.
Yeah.
So it's a much more open property. It's different, somebody that comes up there that wants to buy it and likes that kind of atmosphere, they're going to like that, as opposed to myself that would turn down every house that's looking at a 25 or 30 foot high house right in front of me across the street and all over the place. I don't want to be surrounded like that. And again, with the 2-car garage, it benefits a bit. People have said that adds about $50,000, but again, I don't know how accurate that is, but I've had multiple people mention that aspect that way of the off-street parking and everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a problem. I guess we're just not a good fit right now for each other. So, I mean, if anything changes, I could, get you a number, but it's not going to be, it's not going to have a one in front of it. So if you're not able to sell it, if you list it, or if you have other offers that come through, by all means, go for it. If all fails, we could continue this conversation. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Awesome. I appreciate your time, Reed. You enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay, Monte, you also.
Thank you. Bye.
Yep, bye.
Oh my goodness. I get antsy after 20 minutes. Alrighty, let's get to it. Yeah, dead lead for sure. Yeah. That's all I could say. One's too much. Reach. Reach. All right. He is a talker. Now I have a Regis. Oh my goodness. Oh, this one got an asking price to it. All right.
Hi, you reached your voicemail, Bonnie Ellis. Leave me a message. I'll call you back.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, how's it going? This is Monte calling about Chris Street. If you could, give me a call when you can. 412-336-3022. right, we're gonna double dial that one for sure. I like that one.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail Bonnie Ellis. Leave me a
Is it Bonnie or Vaughn? All right, let's get to the next one here.
Please leave your message for
Michael Monte here, calling about Sheridan Avenue property. If you could, give me a call when you can, 412-336-3022. Michael.
Please leave your message. Hello.
Hello, I was looking for George.
Oh, this is Melanie.
Melanie, well, you one of the owners of Virginia Drive property?
Not well in a roundabout way. That's a hard thing to answer.
All right.
It's my husband's family's. Both his parents are deceased. However, his father just died last June, but there's no will. So, there's 3 children. It's very involved. So I don't know where you're calling from or anything, but what company are you calling from?
Yeah, so this is my company, PA Property Solvers. Someone from this number spoke to somebody on my team about this property. It said that you guys were looking to sell within 2 to 3 months, given the recent passing of the family member. They didn't give me a person's name other than George, so I apologize for that.
Well, the problem is his sister, who's one of the children, so to speak, of George and Joanne who passed, she's living there. So, yes, it needs sold and we want to sell, and that's what his parents' wishes were, but you still have people living there. And I don't know how that works out with an estate and probate and no will, and I don't know.
Right.
It's very involved. So I don't know what you do in that situation when you have somebody living there that really kind of doesn't want to leave, but needs to leave.
So that's where that's the real issue, so to speak, because if you guys are looking to sell and the person that's living there and doesn't want to move, even if you have,
like we really, and it's not my family, it's my husband's, and I'm trying to get him and his other sister to get, like, I think they really need to get an attorney involved.
Yeah.
And but I don't know at what point, like, this whole probate thing kicks in, or if that's something that needs initiated, or it just happens. I've tried to kind of read about it, and it's very confusing online. So
yeah. I'm not.
I don't know what to tell you on that.
Yeah, I'm not too. That's out of my expertise. However, my partner had some of this, like this situation before. So let me reach out to him and see what the process is when it comes to that, especially since there's no
any
will.
help would greatly be appreciated.
Okay, let me. Do you guys have it? Do you have an email?
Yes.
All right, 1 second here. What's your email? Oh boy, you
Melanie
got a Hotmail.
Yeah, I know, we're old school. Hey, there are still some AOL out there.
I know.
But, yeah, so it's Melanie. It's his family, and his parents were George and Joanne Russai, who, like I said, in the past 3 years, both of them passed.
Okay.
And, yes, this property needs sold. It needs to go. But the issue is you have one family member who decided, no, this is mine. I want this. I can't live on my own. So I'm just going to take this property. Like, she was living there before her dad died last summer and just kind of stayed. So, yeah, that's the issue.
Got it. So you, George, and the other sister wants to sell. But
definitely.
But the person living there doesn't want to sell because she doesn't want to move out.
Bingo.
Okay. All right. Let me.
So anyone that has any expertise, any advice, we would greatly appreciate that.
Okay. Let me. I'll start the email with you in it with my partner. Give him the lay around of what you told me and see if he could point you in the right direction. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. So you're from Pittsburgh. It came up Wilkinsburg, so.
Wilkinsburg? No way.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm in Craft. Well, not Craft. I'm in Brookline.
Oh, Brookline. Okay. Well, I don't know. It came up Wilkinsburg, but I know where Brookline is. I used to live in Beachview, so.
Oh,
right
wow.
across the street,
Neighbors.
So to speak.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure why it came up Wilkinsburg. It should come up as Pittsburgh.
Who knows, right?
Yeah. Well, at least I still have the 412 zip code then.
Yes. All right. Well, sorry it's not cut and dry easy, but...
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. Just let me know anything you find out. What was your name again, just so I can jot it down?
Yes, Monte. Can I send you a text?
Yeah, Monte. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And this is Melanie, right?
Yes.
M-E...
You can put Mel.
Mel?
You call me Mel.
All right, Mel. It was a pleasure speaking to you. I'll have that email over by the end of the day, okay?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. All righty.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, wasn't too bad. 6 minutes on the dot. little birdie's in cyber school, and most mornings are a little bit rough. So I check in on him like every 10 minutes to make sure he's still up. Not that you know or care. All right, let me at least get this ready here. Mel. Let me change that to Mel. Add her email in there as well. That's a good one. He actually lives right up the street from this property. Probate help, maybe? Um, Let me send. I'll send her a text as soon as I send this. Probate help. Good morning. I just spoke to Mel, who is the wife of George. The property. Dude, I said, who is the wife of George? And it says, who is the white George? That's so funny. Wife of George, whose parents owns the home of property address. Copy link. Control. His parents have passed with no will in place. There are 3 siblings involved. George, RG, and his TWO sisters. Both George and sister wants to sell. The other sister moved into the property with dad before passing, and does want to move out nor sell the property. They wanted to know how could they go about the process of POTIENTIA selling the property if the sister is still living there, and or them not having a will to go off of. Would you be able to help move this into right direction? DIRECT. Mel. my George. All right. Sent. All right, let's get to the next one. I'll give him like a week. That was a tricky situation. Oh, no, you didn't. Direct email. I don't think I've had that happen before. Let's try one more time. I can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a warm as hell. No time to talk. Hey, you get high. Hello? No way. So this is a lead source from an email. Does that mean I have to email him? Because I don't have his email. I'm going to try one more time. All right, the notes said 5 p.m., so we'll try them later.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Doris is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time.
Goodbye. Sorry, that my love was calling me. Oh, crap. Okay. Mm-mm-mm.
I'm sorry, you can't leave a message because the person you called has a voicemail box that hasn't been set up yet.
I'm getting hungry.
I'm sorry, you can't leave a message because the person you called has a voicemail box that hasn't been set up yet. Goodbye.
All right, we got a response from our workflow of a no answer.
Please leave your message.
I'm gonna let it go for now. My first message says you spoke to someone on our team regarding your property. He goes, and the next message goes out in 2 minutes, so I'm not even gonna. I'll let it go. He didn't answer. I would have taken it off if he did answer, but he didn't.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey Todd, this is Monte calling about 2nd Avenue property. If you could, give me a call when you can at 412-912-1888. Thanks. Yeah, definitely the wrong number. Crap.
Your call has been forwarded. phone number is protected by spam call filtering. Please press 28 to continue. Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 412.
This is Bert.
Call has been forwarded to voice.
Rapid fire.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to...
I've left voicemails for everybody so far. I'm just going through it again before I hit my no answers.
Hello?
Hey, is Christopher there?
Yes, it's him.
Hey, Christopher, this is Monte Rodriguez calling about the Sadowski Avenue property.
How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Good.
Good. You're still looking to sell this by chance?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. How much are you looking to get for it?
I'm not going to give you a number.
Well, I could easily say yes or no to the price that you're trying to get for it, and then we could just end this conversation.
You just give me a number.
What's that?
You just give me a number.
So you don't have a price you're looking to get for it? He's still on the line. This is the move and ready one. Are you still there? Did you hang up? Okay. All right, we just missed a call dealing with him. call him back like tomorrow. Yep, he literally just called me too. What did he say? He left a voicemail. Let's listen.
Hey, Monty, my name is Michael. I'm at the property at Sheridan. I was listening to the voicemail and saw a couple of missed calls. I figured I'd try to call you back. You must be busy. All right. Well, I'll talk to you again.
Yeah, I was on the other line. All right. Give it like a minute or so. We'll call him back. That one, it's that property was move-in ready condition, so that'll be more like a listing opportunity. Yeah. All right, let's try it one more time. I have to go to the bathroom. So bad right now.
Hello.
Hey, Michael, Monte here. Sorry about that. I was on the other line there.
So good.
You, I listened to the voicemail that you're currently at the property.
Yeah, I lived here for over 32 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you are interested in selling it, or is this something that you thought about?
Didn't we go through this yesterday?
You and I? No.
I don't know. I've had like 10 people call.
Yeah, I mean, here's what I have on my end. I have you're looking to move closer to your family in the south,
Yeah.
and the property needs some work. It just says that it needs new windows and siding. Does it need anything else?
It needs a new window and siding?
Yeah, it says.
Fuck no. This house needs nothing. Maybe flooring. This house needs nothing, dude.
Okay.
I had a new roof done. Now it was over 20 years ago, but it's solid. The attic is finished in drywall, carpeted. I had premium windows from Allside Excalibur replaced when I did the windows. Before the siding, it was insulated. Then it was vapor barrier wrapped, and I used Quest Premium Virgin, 100% virgin vinyl siding. The basement's finished, drywall. The furnace was replaced, new ductwork, new power vent, hot water tank. This house needs nothing. I mean, it's like beautiful. The flooring, people don't like burgundy carpet. I don't know what to tell them.
Yeah.
They watch Home and Garden TV and all this bullshit, and they want the, Italian travertine and exotic Brazilian hardwood and all this fucking Z-line Viking stainless steel shit. Well, no, it doesn't have that.
Yeah.
This house needs nothing mechanically.
Okay.
It's a cosmetic fix for these cunts that they can't get enough eye candy up their asshole. I don't know what to tell you.
I hear you on that. What price you're trying to get for it?
It's $290. I won't sell it for less. I'm not giving it away. I'm not doing 35, 40% off, fair market value. None of that.
Okay. 290. Is it 3-2, about 1,500 square feet?
I'd say 1,600. There's
16.
like, you know, the mud. There's a little small room off the back of the house that doesn't have heat. It's like an enclosed porch. But yeah, I'd say right around 1,600 square foot.
Okay.
But the basement, like again, that's not included in the square foot. Even though it's heated, it's got its own venting, vent down there. And it's finished drywall, all the copper from the main line into every fixture, and all the shut-off valves have been replaced. Glass block windows added to the basement. Every interior and exterior door and lock set's been replaced in the house.
Oh, wow.
I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. There's nothing wrong. It's just that it doesn't have the burgundy carpet. Seems to be the turn off for these people. That's it.
Right.
Somebody will buy it. If I'm going to get it back on the market at some point soon. I just did recently repainted the whole interior has been repainted. The downstairs bathroom, the kitchen, everything. It looks fresh and new.
Okay.
So to me, if it was a wreck and I wanted to take 30% less than market value, yeah. But I didn't do all this work and do all this premium upgrading, the furnace, the ductwork, the hot water tank, the better quality windows, the insulation, the Tyvek wrap, vapor barrier, premium shit, and all this to give it away so someone can come in here and maybe change out the carpeting and throw a stainless steel stove in and make $100,000 off me. That's never going to happen in my world.
Right. When were you going to list it?
I wanted it like a week and a half ago, but I wasn't quite ready. But it's going to happen soon. Like I've got about 10 real estate agents. Oh, we noticed your house is off the market. We want to give us a call back. There's like at least 10 of them, 12 of them.
Gee,
that are hounding me right now.
You don't have an agent yet? Is that what you're saying?
I have 3 in mind. I've got about a dozen of them that want it. So it's coming though. Like I was like, you know what? Let's get the kitchen repainted because it had been 5 years, and the downstairs bathroom had a color that wasn't as neutral as these assholes need these days.
Okay.
So I painted the kitchen and in the downstairs bathroom, and I'm like, if I can get the house, those 2 things done and get it cleaned up and whatever. I'll get an agent over here by the end of April, beginning of May. So it's due. It's coming. I wanted it done about a month ago, but I thought, you know what, before I get an agent, before they come and take pictures, get this shit painted and make it look as, better than it was.
Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing what you're saying. 290. I think you could get that close to it, maybe 275, 280. I'm an agent as well. My partner and I are both agents. Could we be at least a 4th person that you have in mind?
I don't know. If you're going to buy it for 290, then I don't need an agent.
No, it wouldn't make sense for me to buy it at 290 as an investor on an investor price. So I wouldn't be able to rent it for that much.
Yeah, I was going to take a shot at 299, and that way I had 10 grand to. I have no problem listing it at 299 with an agent. Because I've seen the homes around here that are more fucked up than mine, don't have off-street parking, one right down the street from mine. The whole backyard slopes like at a 45-degree angle. There's no off-street parking. He did a quick paint job on the inside and turned around and sold it for $309 in like 3 weeks. Okay. So to me, I put it on at $299 and I got 10 grand to work with people.
Well,
you want a flooring allowance, you want a Viking stainless steel stove allowance, you want something, here's 10 grand at the closing.
Yeah.
That way I'm still around my 290 marker. But as I see, there's few homes available in the area.
Yeah.
Not that many. None that are as nice as this that don't need anything mechanically. So to me, I think 299 I can get all day long. But I'll leave 10 grand in there if somebody wants to. Well, this, that, the other, something or other. Okay, fine. I'll either take it off the price, or I'll hand you 10 grand in cash when you sign on the dotted line.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, we would have to see it, of course, obviously, but we'll love to continue the conversation when the time comes. I mean, I don't want to be like, hey, Alex, which is my partner's name. I got Michael here who's updating the property to list it. We are on the list for us to talk to him about potentially listing at a price that he wants, just at that 299 range. Is that something that I could talk to him about, or are you just gonna go with your three that you have in mind?
I have no idea right now. I got a buddy of mine who just called just before you. His daughter, who's like in college now, she has a real estate agent that works at Remax. She's up in Sewickley. He's like, he sent me her business card like 3 days ago. He's like, hey, call her. She'll help you out. She'll get it sold, this and that, the other. So, I mean, the line is pretty deep. Now, if somebody walked in here and said, yeah, you know what, we'll give you 290, we'll give you 285, because I figure if I'm at 299 at a 5% commission, it's going to be 15 grand. I'm at 285, you know, so that's what I would walk away with. So if I had an investor that said, yeah, you know what, we'll give you 290 for her, or we'll give you 285, you know what I mean? Now I don't have to deal with a 5% commission, and I'm out of here. Stroke of a pen, gone. But 270, 275, 280, it's too low for me. You got to understand that the homes down in South Carolina have gone up 30, 35, 40%. Homes that we're selling down there for $399 are $550 right now. So to me, that difference of that 25, 30 grand that everybody's going to try to lowball me to we buy houses bullshit, you know, it needs to be affordable and workable for me. I can't come up with another extra $25,000 or $40,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, as an investor, the price doesn't make sense for me, and it sounds like you might have an agent to go with. So, is it okay for me to just touch base with you to see if you are going to go with those other agents, or would it not make sense for me to touch base with you?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
You know, every day things change. So, you know, within a couple of days, though, I've got a little bit of, you know, paint tray and a couple gallons of, you know, almost empty gallons of paint for touching up, whatever. And, you know, I'm going to get this all cleaned up before the end of the week.
Okay. So how about this?
I'm going to get an agent over here. And my thing is I'm doing no out of pocket. I'm not paying for pictures. I'm not paying for the listing. There's no fee, and I'm paying 5%. Any of these agents that are going to come in here and be like, well, you know, $1,700, write us a check, and you're going to pay $250 for your pictures, and I'm not. There's too many hungry agents out there that are gonna work for free, and they should have some skin in the game.
Yeah,
I had one asshole, you know. Yeah, you're going to give me a check for $1,750 the day I show up at your house, and you're going to pay $250 for pictures. I'm like, you want me to give $2,000 out of pocket and give you? And then he wanted a 6% or 7% commission. I'm like, dude, you're like not even in the ballpark. You're bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why? Yeah. Why would I pay? You have some skin in the game. You know, you pay for the pictures. That's the minimum. And you take the time to do the listing. And that way you got skin in the game, right, and you'll sell the house. If I give you all the picture money and I have photography money and I give you a check for whatever reason for $1,700 up front, why would I do that? You got no skin in the fucking game. You don't even care if you sell. You already got paid. You know, you get $2,000, $2,200 or whatever in your pocket. What do you care? You get 10 people like that, you made 22 grand for the year. Why do you want to work to sell the house? You don't give a shit. You'll let another agent, a buyer's agent, sell it. So, you know, I'm not playing any games. Dude, I pull back on the bow and I shoot right for the bullseye.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the honesty for sure. I mean, how about this? I'll just touch base with you next week, see how much progress you got, and then we can schedule a time to get inside to take a look at it. You think you'll be done in a week?
Whatever.
What's that?
Whatever you think, dude. But to me, there's too many people out there that are looking right now that want this house. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the housing market, that it's very lean. There aren't enough homes. Maybe there's too many buyers, not enough buyers. I have no idea. I don't track like that. All I know is that at $299, this house is going to sell. And if somebody wants to offer me $290 cash, $285, and I don't have to pay any commission, closing costs or anything like that, I'll probably take that deal. But anything less than that, it's a suicide run for me.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to go down south too with it.
Yeah, I mean, the prices of everything have just gone, like, yeah, it's not overnight in the last 5 years. I saw beautiful 4-bedroom, all brick, corner lot, pool in the back, home selling at $399. You know, now those homes are $550, $599. I'm like, whoa. And rates are at 6.25, whatever they are right now. So you got this gridlock going on right now. However, when I look at the price of my home at $140,000 below the national average, this house is beyond affordable living. I mean, I see the rental 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom rentals around here are $1,400-$1,600. I'm like, I get a veteran in here with no money down, He's at $1,800-$1,900 with taxes and insurance. That's, to me, is more than affordable housing.
Mm.
See, my problem is I'm not as stupid as people need me to be, and I'm not desperate. I'm never at need for anything. I know what I've got, and, you know, it's just, like I said, I've lived here for 32 years. If I live here another 32 years, I don't care. You know, I don't have to move. I'm not desperate for anything. But I know there's people that are tired of paying rent. They're getting evicted. They can't afford where they are. You know, they don't want to pay rent anymore. They want to move into something that they own. You know, so I have all that in my favor. I'd almost guarantee with the house painted and looking clean and fixed up and everything right, I'll get this house in the market. It'll be gone in about 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, could be potentially. So let me do this. I'll add you to my calendar next Tuesday. Hopefully you got the things that you need to get done, and we could schedule time to get in there and take a look.
To buy it?
To give you a potential listing price.
As an agent or a buyer?
As an agent.
I'm probably going to go with somebody else, brother, to be honest with you. I have 3 or 4 people that are hungry for this listing.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time. You enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. Yeah, no motivation there at all. I have it in my notes, say no motivation. I need to get off this phone. I can't agree with that at all. $299 is high. There is literally a price 3.2, 1,600 square feet, 145 days at $265. We got 264 days at $299. We got one for 32 days at $330. That was a flip. We got a 235, 40 days on the market. We got a 285, 22 days on the market. Anything that just sold, let's see, 1,600 square feet. We're at, let's go to price. I wish I can agree. Prove me wrong, they say. All right. Let's see. Yeah. So we have a flip property. So for 319, it's been on the market for 300 days. We had a 315 property that wasn't flipped for 80 days. 300,000 for 19 days. Ooh, they listed at a good time. We got 290, 285, 280, 279, 275, 275, 270, 48 days, 33 days, 36 days, 40 days. Yeah, I'm okay with that one. Let's get to the next one here. Going to list. My friend's niece. So that's a dead lead for sure. Took about some 280 for a cash offer, bruh. You only get 1,500 for it. Some people do that, you know. So let's get to the next one. All right, I know we were okay. Let me call this guy. We have him under contract, and we didn't get any sort of hits.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished.
Let me send him a text. Oh shoot, today is the 10th. Okay, I gotta send a termination. It's 10 business days. I'll double dial him. Hey. Numbers. And 4K.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
Alright, just send him a text. Hopefully it sends. Okay. Alright, I gotta send this termination, so this property. Oh. All right, so that property we just had to terminate, or we have to send the termination for. They are not in a good area, and then the properties next door and across the street are both condemned. I thought that getting it under what they brought it for would give us some interest, but those two in the property needing a decent amount of work combined doesn't really do well on the resale value. So if you do a flip next to a condemned property, you're not going to have a lot of interest because of that condemned property. So we're under contract at 13,000. I just threw like 5 on it, so we're at 18, and didn't have any sort of interest. Which I told the seller, is like, hey, I could try to get you something, but expect for it to not happen because the price is high. Um, our dispo had to be 10,000 or less, so I just told the seller via text that, hey, it's a no go. Offers were coming between 1 and 4,000, so I'll just send over the termination and we'll go from there. So I'll keep you guys posted. I should probably do a video on that. All right. Let's see. Let's finish this out. I had 20 minutes. Not 20 minutes. 35 minutes. All right. What time is it? 35.
Please leave your message for.
Hey, Marcus Monte, if you could give me a call when you can. Thanks. It's a little nippy in here. All right, rapid fire. Let's go.
Please leave your message for
Lawrence Corner.
Lawrence, this is Monte. If you could give me a call when you can.
You have reached 4-1.
Hey, Donald, this is Monte. If you could give me a call when you can. Thanks. I am hungry.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey, how's it going? Monte here. If you could give me a call when you can. Thanks.
call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Richard, this is Monte. If you could give me a call when you can at 412-336-3022.
Has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, John, this is Monte. If you could give me a call when you can. Thanks.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 412 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, John, this is Monte. If you could give me a call when you can. Thanks.
Hello?
Miss Mary, is that you?
It is.
Hey, this is Monte. I'm calling about Chalfont Avenue property.
I'm not selling it yet.
Yet. Okay, when can I call you back?
Oh no, like call me back. What are you gonna do? You're gonna fix it up and then resell, or you want to move here?
Yeah, we'll fix it up and resell it.
Yeah, that's what I keep wanting to do.
Oh, good. Good for you.
I know, but I'm not gonna be able to probably. It's like it's my age, you know. I'm not. I don't. It's going to be too much, I think, for me. That's why I keep going back and forth.
So you
If you would do that, okay? Do you know anybody around here? Are you friends with any of the neighbors or no?
any of your neighbors? No.
Okay, because I want you to promise me, and then I'll promise you. Okay.
Okay.
I do not want people coming in to see this house. Okay. I mean, I had my. This is what happened. I'll do real quick. Okay. The kid's dad died first. Okay. And then my daughter kind of took a turn for the worse, and she ended up passing away like 4 years ago.
Wow.
Maybe 5. I know, and it was like really terrible, and it was terrible for them. And the girls went through their dad dying, and their brother was too little. But now he's been going through it with his mom, and it's not been easy. And so I wanted to keep everything good for them, like they didn't have big changes, because they already have big changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, or else I would have probably moved already. But as it is, when I do move, I don't want kids in school saying, "Oh, I heard your, house was a piece of crap," or I mean, he doesn't live here anyway; he lives with his aunt. But still, I don't want them to say, anything about my house because I haven't been able to do anything. Okay, because I had a heart problem. It was an emergency. I had to get a pacemaker, put in. And it's not been okay here,
Oh, wow.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make you first on the list if I decide. Okay, so you don't have to worry about anybody else getting ahead of you. All right, I'm going to just sell to you, and as long as the price is good enough.
That's usually what happens.
I can't sell it for like 50 cents or nothing like that. So it has to be good enough for me to be able to like at least get out of here, not owe. Okay.
Okay. So before you go, Ms. Mary, it took me a long time to get a hold of you, so I gotta take advantage of this.
Yeah, take advantage of
it. Do you have to find another place to go?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Have you started that process at all?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Like I've been looking, and so far that hasn't been too successful. But people, my credit's getting better though. Like that's what really like kept me out of doing this years ago is because my credit was so poor, and it wasn't my fault. I was like, someone got a hold of my card. I mean, you wouldn't believe like how bad it was. Finally, I'm getting it like near to where it should be, and I heard. You tell me if you know this or not. Like, does it seem like people are what am I trying to say? Not being so ridiculous about your credit score has to be superior, and you got to have at least a 750 and all this stuff. Do you know if that's changed and it's any better?
Yes. Usually, if you do have lower credit, you just have to either make a higher down payment or your interest rate for the loan will be higher.
Okay, because I didn't see that the last time I looked, and it was like about 3 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, it's starting to hold up a little or lighten up a little bit.
Okay. That makes me feel a lot better. So that should be a lot easier than two.
Right.
Because I keep thinking like I have to have this house perfect, and if you're just going to come in and redo things, I'm like, you want me to tell you what all needs to be redone?
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me everything.
Okay. I'm going to probably do this part, okay? Because I can't stand it anymore. It needs a new front door. Not that it doesn't work. It works. Okay. It's just you get like where the keyhole is. I think you can see light through where the side of the door is.
Okay.
You can. Their air gets through there. Now we put a real nice. There wasn't even a storm door there before, and we put a real nice storm door in. I mean, my son did, and so that part's okay. Just it's going to need a door, but I'm going to probably do this part. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll probably do the door, and if there's windows, it's so nice. It has stained glass windows. That's what I like about it. Is that what you like, or you're not going to take them out, are you?
I'm a fan of them. I'm not sure if we're going to keep them though, if I'm being honest with you.
Okay, that's okay. How old are you?
Me, I am 29.
Okay. I love the stained glass windows. They're just so pretty. And the only thing is the one on the side of the, like when you go up the steps, that one's broken or cracked. Like, that wasn't me. That was somebody who lived here before, I guess. So, and then it needs a bathroom updated, of course. Let me think what else. Oh, the kitchen needed updated. I mean, when I moved here.
Okay.
Really, the bathroom kind of did, but now it really does.
Can I send you a text real quick?
What'd you say?
Can I send you a text real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to send you a text. This is a property right next door to you. I will want to make it look just like this. So let me know what all I have to do, okay?
Oh, which one? The one on the corner? 35?
I just sent you the link. Do a text.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to get your number on here, too. Oh, you know what? I'm going to screw it all up and hang up on you. I do this every time. I can't do it.
Okay. Okay. No worries.
That's okay. Let me think. Okay, guys. Next door to me. Oh, yeah. I love them.
Okay.
The people there. I've seen the inside of that one.
Okay.
I never saw the inside of the one on the corner, though. And it looks like so cute. So it's like 2 doors down for me.
2 doors. Let me see if I got this one here.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think you'll have any problems at all.
Okay.
It's just whether I decide to stay here or not, and it's getting more like I'm probably not, because it's just like family stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
I got to make sure these kids are okay. I mean, that's like my goal. So that makes it in a way easier for me to get through her death, because that's what I can do, is make sure the kids are okay. And so far they are. Me and my other daughter have done a good job. I mean, I started out doing the baby stuff because that's what I was good at. I have 5 kids.
Oh, wow.
But then, when he got old enough, then she took over, and she's really good. Like, she's really good at what am I trying to say? She keeps him in line, because you could tell when he was even born. He could have died when he was born. He was totally purple,
Oh, wow.
They couldn't get him out they did a C-section, couldn't get him out because his head was stuck in her hip. And she's screaming. It was horrible. But once they got him out and he kept a breath in, oh my gosh, he was screaming,
Yeah.
He got the air in really quick, and he's been like that ever since. It's such a nice boy. Oh, so okay, so I got you number 1, and I'm probably not going to decide for you may be waiting a while. It might be like but as long as I know that you're not going to. I worry about like the kids, because I don't want some kid come out and say, I heard your house is horrible and all this stuff. I don't want
No, you're fine. We don't do things like that. It'll stay internally within our business or within our system.
Okay.
As far as you and keeping the kids there, are you looking to stay in the area?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
I just kind of wanted to rent.
Gotcha.
And then.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm an agent. Me and my partner are both agents, so we can help you find another place.
You could.
Yeah.
Well, that would be wonderful. Yes.
Okay.
That would be great. So.
What type of price range, like renting wise, are you trying to stay in?
Say that again. What kind of what?
What's your monthly range for rent?
Oh, well, I don't want to go above. Let me think. I mean, probably I can do up to 1,000, but
1,000?
Probably up to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many bedrooms would you want to go with?
That doesn't matter as much. I like probably 2, but even 1. Like, my granddaughter has to stay with me. She's in her 20s, so for now she has to. She's a wonderful kid, but she has. It's not a kid anymore.
No, she's not.
She has her ways, and she couldn't go to high school. I mean, she wouldn't go to high school, and she's really smart. Like, wasn't a reason not to go. She just couldn't take all the people. Like, I'm like that too. I can't Christmas shop unless it's like at night when no one's there.
Oh, wow.
Or there's always someone there Christmas shopping. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Or I got to order from a book, because I can't stand like 10,000 people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm,
Mm-hmm.
So, are you married or have kids or anything?
Not married. We do have 2 kids though. Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's really.
They are a lot, so I totally understand.
I know. Like you don't think you're going to do this, but once you have them, you just kind of wrap your world around them. Like they are really calling the shots in a way, because they're more important than you.
Honestly.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So, get all your questions up because you might not. I'll answer after this, but I'll have your name now. Okay.
Okay. So we can help you with the renting. For $1,000, it most likely be apartment.
Yeah.
Usually
That's what I'm
apartment.
looking for.
Yeah, apartments have like gas and utilities usually included.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're in an apartment, it's not much you could, get charged for, to say the least.
Yeah.
What is your email?
And everybody says that's not a real email.
Oh, okay.
But just you can use it because I will get it, but I think I get it. Ones that I say, but I have MAR. To like scam me or they'll think it's probably a guy.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a test email just to make sure.
Okay.
Once we get off, I'm gonna talk to my partner Alex so we can set you up on rental search, and then that way, if this is something that, hey, Monte, I think I like this one, let's go see it or something like that, and then that way you could get a feel for what's out there.
Yeah, because I don't really know, and the last time I looked, I mean, it was like, oh my god, I want this place. I like you ever see the apartments that are off of I think that's Rochester Road. I'm not sure, or is it Evergreen? I don't even know. Well, anyway, I think what else is right there? If you're going, I think, is that Evergreen Road or is that when you're going from like Millville, like all the way up to the North Hills, like
yeah, that's Evergreen. Yep.
Okay. Well, it's back in there, and it's a bunch of it kind of like looks like houses almost. Okay, but it has apartments in it, and like they have everything. Like they cover. I mean, you don't have to. Everything's like included. It seems like, and all the people that like we met there like were really nice. And I wanted it so bad. Or else this house would have already been sold. I guess it was a while ago. And this they wouldn't accept anything below like 750. Like
credit score.
And they didn't want any conditions. Like no conditions I could do.
Oh wow.
Because my one son, he's married to a doctor, and they make good money, and their kids, well, they're not his kids, but they're her kids. They're all grown up, except for the little one. I think she maybe hasn't graduated yet.
Yeah.
But they are able to hold on to their money, and he can always like help out or whatever. And she wouldn't even accept that. Like, I mean, it wasn't she. I had a call down to Pittsburgh, and so now it looks like they have a different, and they must have sold it. Because it looks like it's a different person that owns it, so maybe it's like a little bit more lenient than that. Because I'll never get to 750.
Right.
There's always something I do wrong, or someone steals my stuff because I'm like an idiot.
I mean, good thing for you. I mean, we it's more so on Alex's end. He manages a lot of rentals around Allegheny County. So even if we can't find you something, maybe we have something on our end internally that you could potentially look at, if nothing comes available. Because usually with apartments and like management companies, they're so like firm on what their guidelines are rather than it being on a personal level. Like, hey, you're trying to sell your house, so yes, you will have some funds because you're selling your house, rather than,
Right.
hey, you don't qualify because your credit score isn't high enough.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about it that way. See, you're really good at this already. Now, are you doing other houses
Yeah.
like already?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my son did. He lost his license, and I don't know if you have a minute. You have to go or anything? 'Cause
No,
it's a little bit of a story.
yeah,
Okay.
you're fine.
Okay, well, he lost his license from 4 DUIs.
Oh, wow.
in the same like month and a half. Okay, and he was devastated, and he's telling me, you know, I'm not married, like I haven't got anything in my life, you know. Now I can't drive. I'm going to kill myself. I'm just going to go kill myself. I said, oh my God, that's so stupid. I said, I can drive you.
Right.
And he's like, you know, no, God, you're not going to ever do that for me. And I'm like, yes, I will. God, I've driven you forever, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
I've always been there for you. So I go and I talked him out of it, you know, because I think he had he was feeding the squirrels. I said, what's the squirrels going to do without you?
Right.
He was like a mess. So I started driving him to North Hill, like the North community college up. I don't know if he was still open. But the community college, you know, up north.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, took him there, and then he took the bus. Then after that to the one down the north side. And then he took, you know, buses after that to Pitt. But in the meantime, to make money, what he did is what you're doing. A guy called him and says he looks at properties, but he doesn't do any of the work. He buys it, and then he hired my son to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
So Kurt learned everything, you know, like how to do. He did my mom's house when she passed away. I should stay there, but he did that, you know. So he did such a nice job because he worked on all his houses. It gave him, you know, he started thinking that's what he wanted to do, but he still went through college, and he became like a social worker from all that. And now he works for a company that works for the state. So he goes down and helps people that I guess they have to have like a psychological or something when they're released back in the community if they've been in jail.
Yeah.
And that's what he does. So he loves it. They love him. I mean, they'll say like, I'm going to kill myself. I lost my license for 4 years. They all say the same thing. They're going to kill themselves.
At least they're all together.
Like, well, I got a story for you. Anyway, he ended up marrying this girl that he has been like, you know, after for years, and she, you know, always like blew him off. Well, when she like found out he was clean and, you know, he's doing really good, and she got more interested, you know, and then they ended up together, and they have 2 boys right now. And you know, the one boy has like some social things, you know, skills that, you know, they need to work on, but besides that, he's fine. And the other boy's his best friend, you know, his brother. They're always together, and it's just so cute. So he got everything that he wanted, okay? And he was going to kill himself because he thought he would get nothing, you know, from not being able to drive, you know? Of course, he didn't mention me in this thing he wrote.
Right.
I cried when I read it, but there was nothing there about Mom driving, and now he doesn't even talk to me.
Oh, no.
You know, he does.
I was going to say, that's some...
That would be awful. I know. No, he does. He's just real busy all the time. But I know I told him the one time he kept, because I wanted him to help me with the house. So that's the other problem too, and that might be why you may not want to take it. But the pipes are like leaky, and you know and all the pipes around here are going. So I don't know which ones like are, or you know, I mean the bathroom, the second floor is fine. It's just the I guess like in the basement it was, because we got hit by lightning, and I should have did something at the time, but I had something else going on that was really important. So that's one thing that you may have to. Are you good at doing that, or have you guys done anything with that?
Me personally, I do not update the property. We have our own crew to do that.
Good.
As
Okay.
far as the pipes, where is the evidence?
It didn't make a mess at all. This is what happened. This is so bizarre. This is
didn't?
odd in my life. No. My son is walking through the door, and a lightning hit right then, and he said, "Oh my God!" Look, and he ran and went to the basement, and like it was spraying like everywhere. He went down and stopped. Okay, what was he saw a problem,
Yeah.
and then he was supposed to come back the next day and fix it. He never did.
Jeez.
I know he did some of it. I should say, but he didn't fix the rest of it. So it's okay with me because the bathroom's fine. I'm not that great going up and down like anyway, but I do. So it's I have other things that I could cook with and get water from, and so it's not a big deal for me. But someone moving into a house, it will be.
Yeah. So there's no water in the property?
No, there is, but it's just not on the first floor. It's not.
Got it.
It is okay. I could turn. If I knew what pipe it was, I could turn it on. But what it is what should I say? When I would turn on the water, it was right downstairs, like in the basement, and up above the a little part in the kitchen it was. So, but that wasn't like spraying; it was just like a leak, and so he turned it off and was supposed to come back the next day, and he didn't do it. So
interesting. Okay. So it's not like
if you want me to fix that first, I probably could get someone to come in and pay for it.
No, I mean
better for you.
That's one thing that we do. We buy them as is.
Okay.
We wouldn't want you.
Everybody's pipes up here are going, so you know.
Yeah,
you know that, right?
It's common up there on the north side. I mean, I'm interested, of course. I just don't know what we can do right now because we're not there yet. Because either way, we still have to wait for you to find a place.
Right.
You mentioned, you mentioned there was you have a mortgage on it as well.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much is that?
Well, I'm trying to think. Like per month or the whole amount?
Both, if you can remember.
Yeah, that might be the problem, is remembering. I had a stroke as well.
Oh, wow.
My brain doesn't always want to cooperate, but for some reason today it's working fine, so I think maybe you are the one to get the place.
Hey, I am honored. I am so grateful. Thank you.
I'm glad that you got me, because I don't know why I decided to answer. But I don't answer the phone.
Oh, I know.
So anyway, let me think here. I owe still around probably 120, 130 on it.
Okay.
And I only moved in 10 years ago, I guess, or no more than that, a little bit more than that.
Okay. Yeah, it says you bought it for $115,000 back in 2013.
2013, and that's what I bought it for.
It says $115,000 on the county records.
I thought it was more than that.
Well, and that's what interest gets you. Gets you to pay more. Let me see.
Let me try to think about that. Somebody ripped me off.
Somebody.
Well, Well, no, I got sick. That was like what happened. Is then I couldn't pay for a little while, but he didn't like kick me out or nothing. He just added on, and he's more than happy to add on. You know.
To the end of the loan to catch you up.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you didn't refinance or anything like that.
I didn't refinance.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, it's still the same loan, but he's like, I can't even explain him.
No worries.
He's a nice man. He just is. He got me like nailed, you know, for all this.
Yeah.
So and probably still about 100. Probably not 130. It's probably like 120 something.
Yeah, I don't think it's more than that. Yeah, more than 120.
But, more than 120 and less than 130. How's that?
Yeah, right. Okay, and then what's your monthly payments looking like?
Oh, they're not good either. It's like 100 and like 13, almost 1,400.
That's including taxes and insurance.
That's included insurance. Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. It's what you could probably rent the property for if you were renting it out as a landlord.
Yeah, and that's what she did. But she said she had a lot of really bad, like not good tenants. And when we moved in, like my daughter that died, she was with me. And she kills me, the things that she did. I mean, I still think she's alive, I know. But she was so funny. She goes and pulls off the vent, okay? I don't know why she did this. I looked down it, and there was all this dog poop. And it was a really big dog, you could tell. I guess the people that live there, every time the dog went in the house, they just got a broom and opened up the heating and put it down through there.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh, that's disgusting.
She found it right away as soon as she came over, and it just kills me that she was always like that. She just had a way about her that she just knew things, and she was just an amazing person.
Wow.
I just really miss her so bad because she just was like that. I wish she was here right now because she could help me for sure.
Yeah.
But everybody else, they're not, and you should be interested in your own life. You shouldn't have to do stuff for your mom. That's why I'm sure my son, because I told him, I said, what's the thing in the Bible? It says, a man is something until he takes a wife or, or whatever. Like, it said somewhere in the Bible that it's time, you got to like leave your parents, and go, when you get married and go with, your partner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do, but I'm not sure what the verbiage is.
I know. What it is basically you're not supposed to be going to your parents or listening to your or doing for them. It's now time for you to do for your wife. It doesn't say the wife doesn't have to go back to her parents. that happens.
Yeah, it does.
I took care of my mom and dad, and my dad died in the hospital. It was all my fault though, because I told him he had to go in because his foot was smelling. He had diabetes pretty bad. And I said, you have to go in and get this fixed. You can't walk around like this. It's going to kill you. What did kill him, but it was like 4 months later.
Oh, wow.
Every time he'd say, 3 days, Mary Jane, 3 days,
Yeah.
So, So I talk too much on. You don't want to call me again real soon.
No, you're fine. Did you get the email?
Oh, let me go look. Like, you know what? I got to hang up the phone to look.
Oh,
okay.
So if you do that, just send me a text or something or respond to the email.
I'll do that. Okay.
All right. When do you want me to call you back?
Now, you got to promise me you don't, push me, though, because I'm, push me as far as, you want to move? Yeah, you want to do you're not a pushy person, I can tell. So I like that a lot. I'm so glad I got to talk to you. All right, but I'm still in the process of should I stay or should I go? Now I'm more in the process of should I think I need to go.
Okay.
Because I think this happened for a reason. Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, that's great.
But you don't want me to turn back and say no, when I'm thinking
Right.
You're
Well,
not a pushy person, so
yeah.
it's going to be all right.
Yeah, absolutely. Our next step was just to set you up on a search to see what's out there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll touch base in a few weeks, and if you're liking things and you're not liking things, we could just adjust the search as well. Okay.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right. So
and then but don't tell anybody anything. I want to have the phone calls with people saying, well, I would do this or I would offer you that. I don't want to hear that. Okay.
Right.
I'm sure you're going to offer me. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, get out there and worry about all this stuff. Okay. I like you. I mean, every time you left a message, your voice sounded really nice. And, I was thinking about you anyway. So I'm going to probably leave it that way. Okay.
I appreciate that, Miss Mary Kay.
All right. So take care, and I'll go check the email. And if it's not there, then I'm going to have to probably change to a different email.
Okay.
So I'll call you back.
Okay. You can text me the new email, okay?
Okay, I will.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. We missed a few calls there. Could we set her up on a rental search? All right. Let's go. Called her 32 times. We're gonna follow up on her. I'll probably give her a call maybe once a month. All right, who called? Yeah, 2 people called. All right. Oh, okay. Ooh. Hold on. Give it a week. What did she say? Not yet. I'll call you before the house is on the market. Was that before? Okay. Did you have an agent you were going with? Okay. That sounds great. Did you have a timeline for that? All right. She called us twice. And then we could eat because I'm hungry.
Hello.
Hey, I just missed your call.
Missed my call?
I think Miss blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I was on the other line, so that call's still in my brain. I think your daughter just called me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Okay. Let me call her back and then I'll call you and tell her.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
All
No
right.
problem. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bruh. I literally thought I just called. Let's listen to what she just said.
Hi, Monte. This is Lenine Charters calling from
Lenine.
101 Grant Avenue in Millville.
Lenine.
I believe we met.
All right.
You came to look at the. I just wanted to have a chat with you to see if you all were still interested at a lower price point before we list the property officially. So give me a call back when you get a chance.
All right, Miss Lenine. Is it Lenine or Lenine? Let's just call her. All right, let's see what they're going to list it for. Oh, boy, you're going to have to wait.
Hello.
Hey, I called your mom and she was so confused.
Oh, yeah, we're not together at the moment.
I realized
I
that.
called you without her.
Yeah, I was like, oh, crap. So I
It's
told her.
okay. It's okay. She's out and about right now.
Okay. I was like, yeah, I'll call you back. Let me call her first.
Yeah, surely. Oh, I have a huge echo on this line. Can I call you back or can you call me back?
Yeah, let me call you right back.
I'm into my own ear here.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I could hear myself too. All right. Oh. Dude, I don't want to speak too soon. All right, let's see. Let's try again. All right. Call.
Hello.
All right, what about now?
Ah, that's much better. Yes, I kept hearing my voice coming back at me.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I hear me too. So, okay.
Yeah,
It was my
yeah,
Bluetooth.
much
Sorry
better.
about that.
Well, thank you for calling back so quickly. Yeah, we've been discussing things here, and before we wanted to we might post the property online just to see, what kind of action we get there.
Mm-hmm.
But we know you were interested and you spent a lot of time with us. So before we do that, because it would be better, but went to somebody like you who has an interest in it already and has seen it. So my mom and I were discussing it. We didn't know if you all would still be interested if we could lower the price, of course. We didn't know if you guys might be interested in the building at 150.
Well, that changes things. That makes
I know
it.
You're gonna have to go away and think about it and all of that. But we're talking to a real estate person, and we kind of don't want to involve them if we don't have to.
Right.
For various reasons, and some people aren't even sure how to list this because of the damage that it has and all of that. So,
right.
Needless to say, this would all make it uncomplicated for us.
Okay.
Which, so think about that if you want. I know you have partners, right?
Yeah.
So, think about it, talk about it, and then, you can get back to us on it.
How long are you going to wait before you make a decision?
Well, how much time do you need?
What's today, Tuesday? I can have an answer to you hopefully by the end of the week.
Okay. Let's shoot for that if we can. And then I'll have to move forward from there if possible.
Okay.
And see where we land.
Okay. I know there was a
Yeah.
deadline on you guys' end. Where are you guys getting closer to that, or do you have time?
We're okay at the moment, but
Okay.
we do have to start making moves just because it has been a little bit since it sat there. And to be honest, the insurance company just closed out on the on the fire itself, so the paperwork is final now, as of now.
Nice.
So they no longer have to, get in the building and do anything. So we're free to move on a sale or repairs.
Okay.
We were told, so things are clear as of last Thursday or so.
Okay, so insurance is closed out. We don't have to worry about that. And then
Right, everything's in the clear.
Everything clear. Okay, and then your counter is 150.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get to work, and I will get back to you as soon as possible.
All right, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Honestly, I didn't think they were gonna call me back. Originally, they wanted 300,000 for it. So to get a counter for half of it, and or even a call back, I think I like that. So I actually am gonna have to get to work on this because two people were interested. However, they didn't give me a price because 300 was just way too far out. So I just told them, I was like, hey, I got to be less than 100. And they didn't really, they budged at it. However, they didn't fully like decline it, obviously. So to get a counter that far off of what the original price was, I take that as a win, even if we don't get it. Insurance is clear. Counter offer. All right, so I am going to get me something to eat. I appreciate the time, energy, and effort. I will not be here tomorrow because we have some doctor's appointments to go to. I'll keep you guys posted what happens this week. I'm really excited. So I'll still be calling. However, I will not be going live because I'm not too sure at what time I will be calling. So I'll keep you guys posted. And I'm really, really excited about this one. I'm excited about Miss Mary Kay. Again, it took her 36 times that I've called her to answer. I think it was like 33, 34, whatever, 30 plus times. And we were on the phone for at least a half an hour. So I'll keep you guys posted, whatever happens. Hopefully, all good things. And I appreciate the time, energy, and effort. Have a good weekend. I'll see you Tuesday. Let's go.